Hey guys, it's Adam. Welcome to Weekly Game Night channel. I just got back from SN and with me I have Unconscious Mind, the magnificent piece of art by Fantasia Games. It's brand new, straight from the spiel, and today I will be doing the inspection of all of the components. So not only we're gonna take a look inside of these boxes, but also I will assess the quality of the components we will be able to find inside. As you may probably hear, I'm a little bit sick, so sorry for that and for my voice, but anyways, if you have any questions, make sure to ask them in the comments below and I will do my best to answer them all. And if you like this kind of content, please subscribe to Weekly Game Night channel for more board game content and leave a like under this video. This helps a lot. Thank you very much. One final information before we start. In the end of this video, we will be able to see the score I have given the Unconscious Mind for the quality of the components, so make sure not to miss that. So let the inspection begin. Well then, let's start off with the game box. So as you can see here, we have some beautifully illustrated front cover. So illustrations by Vincent Dutroux are something completely else. You could see them in a couple of games, and one of the reasons I wanted to play Unconscious Mind was because of these illustrations. So we have a holofoil cover. I hope you can see that. So it's glowing, and also we have some leather press technique. Some of the elements on the box are bulgy. You can feel it, and well, on this side we have our Dr. Sigmund Freud possibly, and our patient over here. So that's the box. Let's see what's on the back of it. So on the back we have the game layout, some introduction to the game, some thematic setting and list of components. Okay, let's open the lid. Well, before we move forward, oh yeah, two things. I love it when companies are using the inside of the box, especially when you have so many beautifully designed art and graphics pieces for a game. So yeah, we have some beautiful illustration inside, so that's really nice. And also something that should be mandatory, on the side of the box you can see your storage guide, so how to store all the elements in the box, not only for the core game but also for the expansions, and some more illustrations as well. We're gonna start with some very important note. When I've been to SN, I've played Colosseum, and you get a nice message about that upcoming game from Fantasia Games. Once again, it will be beautifully illustrated, but this time Ian O'Toole and the Miko will take care of that part. I played the game, it has very interesting concept of trading and negotiating. So yeah, keep your eyes open for that campaign in the next year. In the box we of course have the rulebook, and the first thing that I notice is the structure of the paper. If you know Stonemaier Games rulebooks, then yeah, this one feels the same. In the rulebook, as you can see, we have some overview, some thematic setting, list of components, setup, and obviously the game rules. This rulebook reminds me of Endless Winter from Fantasia Games, so I do hope it will be similar because Endless Winter Rulebook was written really well. Plenty of illustrations, examples, anything you need to be able to play the game. We also get the solo mode rulebook with the list of components, setup and everything you will need to play this game solo. And it's possible I will do some solo playthrough on my channel pretty soon. If you would like to see that, make sure to let me know in the comments. Up next, we have some art pieces by Vincent Dutroux. It's absolutely beautiful. Just look at that. I don't know what I'm gonna do with it, but definitely it's something you can frame and put on your wall or near your desk, whatever, on your desk, your computer, whatever, because illustrations are simply amazing. Up next we have some reference cards, so you can see all the iconography used in the game, one per each player. Not a really thick cardboard piece, but thick enough, and of course some more information guiding you through the game regarding actions or effects. Really nice thing. It also should be mandatory to have one in the game, and I love that I can see it here. It's not standard for all of the games, but it is for Unconscious Mind and for Fantasia games in general. And next you can see player dashboard. 4 player dashboards, each with unique color and of course unique doctor. It's very thick, double layered, with spaces where you will keep your player components, and the quality of this dashboard is top notch. These look really well, and they will look great on wooden tables, as you can probably see right now. Up next we have 2 player boards. As you can see over here, we have Wien or Vienna, beautiful graphic on the back of it, and this is the city location board. Thick cardboard, iconography works really well, and I love the typography used as well. I think it fits in well with the age in which the game is set. Meeting or table meeting board on which you will place your ideas. Once again, we have some illustration, there is some graphic, but I think the iconography is also pretty well designed, so it's not like, so we are not like overwhelmed by what you see. When it comes to quality of that, it's the same quality as it was with the city location board, thick cardboard, all looking good. Up next we have 2 small punch boards. One with some additional tokens like this first player double-sided token over here. Once again, the cardboard is thick, these tokens will be sturdy, and it's nice to keep them in hand. In general, something that you would expect of the game of this quality. So, very nice tokens. And when punched out, the sides of these tokens are looking really fresh without any damages, so that's nice to see. This isn't some low quality component, so that's cool. And the second small punch board is this Bright Idea tokens. It's holofoil, and we have fireworks standee as well. Let's take a look at a single token. Once again, different print technique, but the same quality. No artifacts, no damages after punching it out, so yeah, good job. Up next in the box we have 3 punchboard tiles. So the first one contains notebook tiles. I believe there's like 60 of them in general. We also have some treatise tiles, these books over here. And of course some smaller tokens that you need to be able to play the game, like these district tokens. When it comes to quality, once again, everything is in order. So yeah, you get a high quality components in each of these punch boards. And what would this kind of game be if some cards weren't included? So of course you will find plenty of cards in the game. So these are routine client cards. They are really thick. They are beautifully illustrated. Surprise, surprise. And the overall feeling is really good, but I would definitely sleeve this, just in case. I don't usually do that, but in this case I would. Not like it's anything wrong with them, but the art is so beautiful, I wouldn't want any of the side of these cards to be destroyed. They are not like super slick in touch. There's definitely some structure on the paper, which is very nice, because this adds this parchment, this top tier quality feeling. So even though you will lose it when sleeving, I will still recommend that. But wait, there is more, of course. The game comes with 2 sets of dream cards. And talking about graphics, I mean, these are simply amazing. Each of these cards is an individual piece of art. No doubt about it. And the quality, I think more or less the same as the case study client or in general client cards that I've shown you before. Really nice. And the second deck of dream cards are these manifest cards. So And the good news is that there is another deck of cards in the expansion, Nightmares. And here's a very interesting component, grief layers. These are plastic, semi-transparent, and you will be using these to cover the client cards, like that. The clients, of course, which you will be curing throughout the game by knowing and understanding and interpreting their dreams. And now let's get back to our box. Plenty of more elements for you and for me to see, but now let's focus on the insert or organizer, because this is very interesting. I have not seen something like that before. So instead of lids, they decided to go for this lid without the edges. Instead of that, you will be using these pins to keep everything in place. I don't know if that's the best solution possible, but yeah, it is what they went for. And the insert itself, as you can see on this storage guide, it will fit all the components, and with other trays and organizers, all components will fit into this box, which is great, of course, as it should be. Does it have enough space for the cards in the sleeves? Yes, they should fit in easily. So let's see what else do we have here. So first we have these 4 inside dials divided into 3 different colors and levels as well. Very thick. You will keep your inside tokens over here and place them on these tracks or fields. 4 of them, 1 per each player. As usual, everything in this game is double-sided, because why the hell not? And each graphic design is making this game looking better and better, and still keeping it all very cohesive. 4 office boards each of the players will be using to place their clients underneath, and dreams of their clients above, and some cure tracks are over here. To store all of the grief layer cards, we have this nice little box, so we can simply put all of them inside. I think I see a rabbit over here. And skull, definitely a skull. And of course, in the game box you will find plenty of wooden and plastic tokens and components. So let's see some wooden ones first. We have 24 idea pieces, 6 per each player. These lovely little bubble speeches look really nice, each one with its own pattern. Nice thick cardboard wooden tokens. We also get reputation trackers. Tiny little therapy markers. And after all, we want to not only heal our patients, but win this game. We have scoring markers as well 4 of them, 1 per each player, of course. We also have some heart-shaped tokens as well, and some plastic components. So the game comes with plenty of inside pieces. 28 of them is common, and we get 6 per each of the player color as well. We also get coffee tokens and this big chunky ink pot minis. These are plastic, like kind of rubber plastic, and yeah, components in this game are looking really good. But if you want to pimp your experience even further, then there is a deluxe component. There are deluxe components as well, but we're gonna get to it in a minute or two. In the game box, we will also find some tiny little stickers. And of course, trays to keep everything in order. So as you can see, we have trays for the components of this game, and on top of them, we'll be placing other trays from the expansions. And the plastic feels thick, feels sturdy. Yeah, it will do the job. You can easily pick it up like that. Okay, and that's it for the Unconscious Mind core game. Let's get to the expansions and other content that comes with this game. Let's take a look at how we can pimp up this game even more. We're gonna start with not 1 but 2 game mats. So I don't know if you can get better quality, but what is more important is that the colors are vibrant. It's not always the case with the neoprene mats, but it is the case with that, so that's great. The second one is the meeting table mat. The same illustration and the same thing that you could see on the cardboard board, but of course it's neoprene and the quality is the same, stitched on the edges, thick. I think it will be sturdy and it elevates the gaming experience. Next upgrade, Holofoil Dream Cards. So in this box you will find 3 sets of dream cards: Manifest, Latent and Nightmare. But just look at that. These are holofoil, so they are shiny. They add this eerie, kind of tripping atmosphere to the game. So if the illustrations are pieces of art, the way they made this card, or the technique they printed this card with, makes them even better. Next, it's time for the collector's box with the deluxe components. So we are able to upgrade the game components even further with this set of components and completely new game mat. In the box, everything is stored neatly in the tray covered by this lid. So first let's take a look at miniatures. We have 4 professors. They are big and they will be really nice to paint. I've painted my Endless Winter and I'm planning to do the same with these miniatures. Their quality, it's a tabletop quality. It's not some superb quality, but at least they are big and it will be really easy and fast to paint this. Instead of using wooden journalist, we have this miniature, and of course Sigmund Freud is over here. The last miniature that we get in the box is this gramophone. And how about these upgraded inkpot miniatures with the cork on top, and they look even better than the basic ones. Actually, is there a fluid inside? Oh, you can open that. Is there a... no, there is no fluid inside. Fortunately. 4 of these, 1 per each of the players, of course. And in the box you will find some more of the tokens. So first we have this resin therapy tokens that each player gonna use to track how they perform or how well they perform with their patients and healing them. We also get the upgraded scoring tokens. If you wonder what's the difference, I was wondering too, but they have this indents on side and are double-sided. Just to compare, on the right side you have the original one, and on the left side you have the deluxe one. We also have this metallic Freud reputation marker. Really nice. Quite heavy for such a small size. And it looks like an old coin or something, so it does the job. And we have 4 pets. It was fun to paint animals in Endless Winter, and it's gonna be fun to paint these pets as they are big enough, quite chunky, and with a little bit of dry brush you will need probably like 2 hours or 1 hour of work and this will be done. That cat is cool. Finally, in the collector's box, we're gonna find a game mat. This game mat will be used to display clients and dream cards. High quality, stitched, vibrant art. I mean, you have to love it, but that's not all, as this one is double-sided if you want to match it with the other mats that you have in the box. It depends on you. It's time to throw in more of the content to the game with this free association module box that brings Illusion Dream cards, client cards, rendezvous objective cards, and notebook tiles and research cards as well. We are greeted by 4 small rule books in 4 different languages. But of course, I'm interested in English. So, a small booklet shows us how the new stuff works. Nothing too fancy in terms of quality, just paper. Next, we have the notebook tiles. Let's see some cards, rendezvous cards, and scholarly research cards. 5 new mirror clients. And 6 Illusion Dream Holofoil cards, which are, as usual, amazing. I love to see this. And that's it for the smallest of expansions to Unconscious Mind. Up next, we have Nightmares expansion. Finally something to add a little flair to the game mechanics. Is there art inside? Oh, no art inside, but the thing is, you won't be using this box because everything you will find over here should fit into main game box. So let's see the rulebook. So the rulebook is of course smaller. It's guiding us through the setup and new game mechanics, including madness. And the pets that you could see in the deluxe components box are module of this expansion. And now let's see some punch boards. First, we have these hollow madness tokens. Let's see 2 of them. Once again, the same quality, high quality cardboard tokens, easy to punch out, and this should be sturdy. Next, we have some pet tiles. So let's see them all. So there are 2 cats and 2 dogs. And of course, we have some more tiles like gramophone, matte notebook tiles, new haunted location, and Treatise of Death tile. I believe that's what it's called. And as I told you before, in the box you will find this neat tray. So let's go ahead and open that. And in the tray we're gonna find 4 of these cracked inside dials that we're gonna use if we play with the Nightmares expansion. Of course, 1 per each player, all divided into 3 areas, but with some madness flair added over here. And these are double layered, so really nice cardboard, thick, with some indents. It can be called even triple layered because over here there's also some indents, so that's a really nice job from Fantasia. And next we have 4 brand new decks of cards, so let's start off with the Nightmare cards. So we get beautifully illustrated, completely new Nightmare cards. once again, I know I've told you that before, but great job. The art is simply amazing. But also the iconography is very distinctive. You can read it easily. Big enough. And symbols are definitely different, one from each other, one from another, so that's great. And we also get some new clients cards, uncanny ones. And of course, completely new Metamorphosis layer cards. Let's see the cockroach placed on one of our clients. So it looks like that. Finally, a deck of smallest cards used for the research and a gramophone module. In the box we're gonna find dark inside pieces with a really cool pattern on them and acrylic standee. And the stars of this expansion are not nightmares, but these pets meeples. Big, chunky, just how I like them, and adorable. Any PAX fans out there? There you go. And once you are finished with the unboxing, you're gonna take this tray and put it into main game box, so you don't you will not need the expansion box in the future, which is really cool because we don't want to store 7 boxes of a single game, right? Okay, that's it for the Nightmares expansion for Unconscious Mind. Finally, with this pledge, you will receive a Dreamworld Unconscious Mind card game, a standalone game. As I've heard or as I've read, they wanted to use some new mechanics and use the art they created for this completely new game. So let's see it. First, we have some tokens that we're gonna use in the game. Once again, there are some. These are nice punch boards. Pet on one side and Professor on the other side. Let's see that one as well. 4 of these punch boards included outside of the box, but of course you will keep them in the box. Next, the game box itself. It's really small. It has this magnet lock, which is really nice. So you can open it like that with some beautiful graphic inside. And in the box we have the rulebook and the cards that we're gonna need to play the game placed in the tray. So this small rulebook is gonna guide you and show you how to play the game. Not as many illustrations as in the regular one, but of course it's a small standalone game. And there is a solo mode as well, which is pretty cool. Maybe I will do that solo playthrough as well. This game comes with a thick deck of these magnificently illustrated cards by the gifted artists of Unconscious Mind. In the box there are of course some bags to hold the components, and that's it. I'm really curious on how this game actually plays. Well, I'm gonna find out soon. Hey, welcome back, and it's time for the final scoring. On my quality swordometer, I would rate this game 9 out of 10 swords because the quality of components is amazing. Maybe I didn't like that much the miniatures, this could be more detailed, and the insert, I would stick to the, standard solution where the lid has the edges, but other than that, the quality is absolutely amazing. You won't be disappointed. So if you have backed this game on Kickstarter, well, you are in for a treat. And if you are interested in this game, make sure to check this out because the game is simply amazing. Thank you for watching, and until the next time.